calling it a love song.
What is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what is your style. I'm super excited. We got channel messages, we got 6 piles here today, we got songs, and also I'm going to also be putting pictures also on the screen of, like, you know, the style that I get from you as well. So yeah, we got 6 piles here today. Let's get straight into it. We got pile number 1. Okay, it looks like a plate, and like it's like also a bit transparent, and you can see a reflection but you can't see yourself. Okay, super deep meaning. We got pile number 2. It's like half of a sunglass, like sunglasses, but like it's cut in half, and you can see the reflection. Actually in this one you can see a building. So yeah, we got pile number 3. It's part of a plate. You can see the gold outline and you can see the table as well. It's a really deep green color. And then we got pile number 4. It's part of a frame. So it looks like it's like actually a window frame, or like it's part of a frame from a picture, but like, yeah, you can just see the really pretty detailing. We got pile number 5. It's a marble table, and you can see this gold, I think it's like a cutout of a star as well, but like just like a part of it. And then we got pile number 6, which is on like a black table. You can see part of a chain, and then you can also see a leaf as well, like a leaf from autumn. But yeah, guys, these are the 6 piles. Please pick as many as you guys would like. Please watch the entire video as well. I'm super excited, and yeah, let's get straight into it. What is your style? What styles do people get from you as well? So yeah, what is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what is your style. I'm super excited for this video. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So your overall is going to be the jungle card. So, you know, going into wild and everything. Maybe you prefer wearing clothes that are like, you know, maybe like you're very like, what's the word? Like you have certain customs, or like if you go to church, you have to wear church clothing, or like if you believe in a certain religion, you have to wear, you know, certain religious clothing. But like for some part of you, I can see you wearing clothes that maybe aren't, you know, exactly to who you are, like on the inside, but maybe you only wear it because you need to, for like, you know, specific reasons as well. So I feel like your style definitely varies. Like for some reason you remind me of Kim in Gilmore Girls. Like I'll put a picture over here. Like I'm gonna be adding pictures literally throughout the entire pile, guys. Like literally, it's gonna be so much editing, but it's fine. Not editing, but yeah, anyways. So I'm getting like, you know, Kim, because she was somewhat like, you know, she basically had to wear like her clothes, but at the same, like she wore clothes, right, obviously, but like when she would go to Rory's house, then she would change into like, you know, what she actually wanted to wear. So maybe sometimes you'll wear something, but then it's just like, you know, for your family or for like the world to see, and then it's kind of like when you're by yourself, like you'll wear actually what you really enjoy wearing, you know. So maybe sometimes you don't get to wear what you actually want to wear. So there's a vibe as well. But anyways, your song is Stay Away by Mod Sun and MGK. Okay, and then we got your card that you chose, and we got your cards here as well. But yeah, anyways, let's get into your channel messages. So I heard something about, literally was super interesting, but I heard something about like searching high and low for your clothes. So definitely pile number 1, maybe you're someone that's kind of like I just saw you having a lot of hidden gems in your closet, like literally for real, guys. Like I feel like if you were to kind of like, you know, just go through everything, go through all your clothes, you know, like take everything out, like put it on the floor and just like, you know, look through everything, I feel like you would find so much cute clothes. And I kind of feel like your style is kind of like, you know, you'll dress normal, you know what I mean, like you'll dress normal, like, you know, jeans, top, whatever, like, you know, normal. But then I can see you one day rocking up and like, you know, dressing like super cute out of nowhere, and then being like, oh yeah, like I just found it in my closet. Like I just feel like, you know, you have such cute clothing as well. And I even got something about like custom clothes. So you even could be someone that enjoys making your own clothing. You enjoy maybe cutting your clothes, you know, distressed jeans and everything. But yeah, cutting your clothes and everything, like I got that vibe as well. And even something about ordering your clothes online and like waiting a long time to get your clothes. And yeah, like I said about like maybe if you go to the shop, like you love going to like, you know, the back section, or like going to the men's section or something, or you like going to kind of just like, you know, the unknown places where it's kind of like that's where the best clothes are, you know, or you know, a great place to get like, you know, great clothes at a good price and something like that. But yeah, like let's get into it. So what is your style? And there's an airplane. But yeah, anyways, let's get straight into your reading, guys. I'm super excited. So we got the Holo Love card. So definitely I'll put up some pictures. Maybe this is like similar to your style. Like you just like wearing whatever you're in. Basically, I just got the vibe where it's kind of like you'll go in what you're wearing, you know, like you look good, like, you know, normally. So it's kind of like you're someone that like you enjoy spending time in your pajamas, but at the same time, I also feel like, you know, you're someone that sleeps in your clothes. So you might even not like own any pair of pajamas, but like you love sleeping in your clothes, and it's kind of like your sleepwear sometimes looks like it's normal, like, you know, going out wear basically as well. So yeah, like, you know, if you say, oh my gosh, like I don't look cute, like I feel like people are like, what the heck, bro, like you look nice. So yeah, anyways, we got the 9 of Wands that came out, right? Like I'm gonna say your style, but like I want to first like, get everything out though. We got the 9 of Wands. So again, I'm getting something about wearing, like, you know, jeans. Like maybe you love wearing jeans, guys, for real. Like I feel like only certain people like wearing jeans, like literally for real though. Like I can see you having like a whole collection of different things as well. Maybe you're someone that you enjoy collecting like different t-shirts, or like one specific t-shirt but like in like a bunch of different shades. Like you like having it in green, purple, orange, red, brown. You just love having, like, you know, different colors of a t-shirt, but like, yeah, you like having the same t-shirt but like in different colors as well. Definitely something about that as well, because yeah, the 9 of Clubs kind of talks about like desires. It talks about like, yeah, just talking about, again, going after what you want as well. So I feel like if you want a specific top, like you'll go out and you'll try and get it as well, you know. Like maybe you see someone on TV wearing a certain top, I can see you being like, oh my gosh, I want that top, and then I can see you trying to maybe DIY it, or trying to like make it yourself, or trying to get it as well, like, you know, maybe online or something like that. But yeah, another airplane, guys. Are you freaking kidding me? We got the 6 of Cups that came up, right? So this is also, okay, wait, let me. Anyways, so with the 6 of Cups, this talks about kind of like nostalgic energy. So I do get the vibe where it's kind of like maybe you enjoy wearing, like, you know, 2000 styles, or you just like enjoy wearing clothing that's kind of just like, I don't know, like I'm getting like, you know, street smart type vibe where it's like very, you know, hip, very funky and everything. You like wearing belts even. Like I'm getting something like wearing belts, wearing like suspenders even. But yeah, this talks about nostalgic energy. So maybe you're someone that enjoys wearing a lot of bracelets, necklaces, and like, you know, heirlooms, family heirlooms, or if say now your grandma makes you a sweater, like you'll wear it, you know, like you'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, like you'll wear it, you know. Or like, yeah, you like wearing chunky sweaters and everything. Like I see you wearing very nostalgic things as well, and people kind of being like, but like, oh, that's so sweet, like I remember I used to wear that as well, you know. So even you could be someone that's very young as well and you're busy watching this. So hi, what's up, hello. But yeah, I'm getting something about you being very young, very youthful as well. So you wear things that are very similar to your age group as well, okay? And then we got the 4 swords that came up, right? And yeah, I'm getting something about like holes in your t-shirts, again, distressed jeans and everything. Well, at least that's the style that people get from me. Like they get the vibe where it's kind of like I said about you wearing clothes that you don't really want to wear, but you just wear because you have to, you know. Maybe you can't go out and buy clothes that you actually want to wear because maybe you can't afford it or something, so you just wear whatever's in your cupboard. But I feel like, you know, if you could truly, like, you know, wear what you actually wanted to wear, like this is the vibe people get from you, you know. Because I've seen people, you know, when I'm like out with friends or something, like I can see them, you know, wearing something, and I can kind of tell that it's like, oh, they're trying something new. I'm kind of like, this isn't really you, like what was he wearing, like, you know, that type of vibe. So I kind of feel like, you know, people are kind of like, oh, like that's cool and everything, but they feel like you aren't wearing what is authentic to yourself basically, you know. So yeah, but I feel like you do it on purpose though, you know, like you like trying out new things, you like challenging yourself as well. Like you might even wear uncomfortable clothing just because, like, you know, the whole thing where it's like suffer for beauty, which is such a bad thing that we were taught that, like what the actual. But yeah, with the 4 swords, it just does talk about healing energy. So I can see you wearing uncomfortable clothing, and people being like, oh wow, that's cool, but it's kind of like they feel like they couldn't wear that themselves, you know. So, you know, you can pull off certain looks, but it's kind of like not everybody can as well. Maybe like you have like hair that like can look nice in a messy bun, but it's kind of like if someone else were to replicate that, like they wouldn't look as nice, you know. So but yeah, I'm getting messy bun type vibe. But like you could even be like a Virgo, like you could definitely be a Cancer, you could be Aquarius, you could be a Virgo. But yeah, Virgos and Capricorns are surprisingly very messy people. Like actually the ones that I've met anyways, and Scorpios, surprisingly messy people, but like they're very clean, but like they can also be really messy when it comes to, you know, their outfits and everything. And Yeah, but let's see what else we got. We got the Knight of Wands that came up, right? So I can also see you being someone that enjoys dressing up for a night out. So, you know, if you've got plans to go somewhere, like, you know, you'll try to look your best. I can see you, like, you know, putting makeup on if you wear makeup, or I can just see, you know, you like looking nice, putting an effort in, and kind of like if you have a specific occasion, you will put the effort in and you will try to look nice as well. So people kind of know where it's kind of like if they invite you somewhere, they know you're gonna look good, like no matter what, bro, for real, because you like dressing up, you like looking good, but only if there's a specific occasion. Like you won't be dressing up for no reason. Like, yeah, like, you know, they won't catch you in high heels for like no reason, like, you know, unless there's a specific reason why. But yeah, the Knight of Wands talks about young energy again. So people feel like, you know, you dress to your age, you look very nice, sophisticated and everything. And yeah, again, about cutting your hair, like you got a very like, I don't know, like I'm getting like, you know, wearing grays and greens. And it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm getting like a standard energy, like, you know, Taurus type vibe as well. Like I'm getting like rocker meets like, you know, preppy girl type vibe. Like, you know, Mean Girls, like I'm getting the main character, Lindsay Lohan, and I'm getting like the best friend girl. Like I'm getting those two people together for some reason. But like both of those styles like combined though. So that vibe as well. But like it's super different though. And then we also got the Seven of Cups that came up, right? This talks about different options. So I really feel like, you know, you're someone that enjoys switching up your style a lot. You don't wear the same thing like, you know, twice, or like you don't you enjoy kind of like, you know, trying out different things basically. So you have your days where it's kind of like you just want to, you know, be low key, but then you have other days where you want to look nice. And it's kind of like, again, with the Seven of Cups talking about different options, different outcomes. So it really does depend on the day what you wear as well. But either way, like you find, you know, looking for clothing, and you find clothing to kind of be like a bit of an adventure and a way to express yourself as well, which is super cool. Or it's kind of like, you know, like there's a quote somewhere, oh, it's not in my room anymore, but I think it says something like style is a way to say who you are without using any words. So, you know, maybe you believe in that as well. But yeah, again, like funky rocker type vibe, but like again meets preppy girl or something like that. Maybe you even are like a cheerleader or something. But yeah, let's get into your channel. Let's get into your song. So it says, I went through hell and back with both your hands wrapped around my neck. Maybe you like wearing chokers. Stay away from me. I can't help but want you more the less you want me. Don't tell her nothing and I'll stay away from you. Wow. So definitely, Pal One, you could even wear clothing that definitely seems very intimidating, that makes people want to maybe stay away from you, or they're kind of like a bit scared to approach you, because like I said, I feel like you wear certain clothing that is kind of like nobody else could wear, or it's kind of like you need to be very confident to wear that, you need to have the right body to wear that, and not that you need to have a specific body to wear any clothing. Clothing is made for all different body types, but I just mean people are kind of like, oh damn, like, you know, you must be super confident, or like that type of vibe as well. So yeah, and then let's see, it says you like singing, prefer beats slash covers over mainstream music. You might swear a lot. You enjoy random hookups, Tinder, always laughing. You love sad poetry, would rather not tell your crush you like them. You like pineapple on pizza. So that is the style that people get from you, that you enjoy singing, and you prefer covers over like, you know, the actual song. Like you like finding beats of songs, covers of songs. You swear a lot, yeah. But yeah, guys, that is what I got for pile number 1. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 2? Let's get straight into your reading. So literally, I know my camera's gonna die while I'm busy doing this reading, and it sucks. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, what is your style? Okay, so we got your overall energy being the meet me halfway card, or like, you know, the shoes card, and then we got your song, which is Head Case by Kaylee Morg and Haley Kyoko, and then we also got your cards here as well. So as for your channel, the message that I heard from you, or from my spirit guides, I heard them say something like, all you need is a good statement piece. So maybe you're someone that's kind of like, you like watching YouTube videos, tutorials, and like, yeah, I just see you watching a lot of like, you know, videos on how to dress nice, and I feel like it definitely does pay off, guys, for real. You know, if you are someone that puts in a lot of effort in your clothing, people can definitely tell that it's kind of like you didn't just rock up like this, like, you know, you put in effort, you know. And it's even a vibe where it's kind of like, even if you don't put in a lot of effort, I feel like remind me of someone that I know, where like I remember they say something like their goal was to kind of have their clothes in a way where it's like they can wear anything and it can look like they're going out, you know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, you don't have any unnecessary clothes in your closet, you know. You could definitely be a minimalist, but yeah, mostly about statement pieces. So I feel like, you know, your style is kind of like, you're known for like, you know, wearing sunglasses, you're known for wearing, you know, amazing boots, or it's kind of like you believe that, you know, wearing having the right shoe will basically like, you know, make the entire outfit. And I just feel like your first impression definitely is like, you know, what you wear, because your clothes are a huge statement piece. And yeah, statement type vibe as well. So yeah, I feel like you're known for your shoes and your sunglasses and everything. And maybe you're someone that also like, you know, wears very expensive clothes, or like your clothes look very expensive, but like maybe it's even inexpensive, but like it looks expensive, or like it is just very expensive clothing. But yeah, and like for some reason, I'm thinking about Ice Age guys. Like, tell me why. Like, I'm thinking about the guy Ice Age. Like, everybody from Ice Age, like they're all coming up here for some reason. So, like, I don't know. Like, maybe you're someone that like you don't like maybe copying people, but you prefer making your own style. But you like, you know, getting tips on how to style your clothing as well. But yeah, you're someone that doesn't like copying people ever when it comes to your clothing. But like maybe other people copy you sometimes. Like, yeah, you're low-key like a trendsetter. So yeah, let's get straight into it. But yeah, anyways, something else also got as well. So where it says where the connections we make, I'll definitely put her picture over here as well. But she's a director in BoJack Horseman or something like that. But like one of the characters, like you give me this vibe as well. Like you give me Kristen Stewart vibes for some reason. Like I'll put her picture as well, like her style, and like Hannah Marin even. Like guys, yes, okay. So yeah, maybe you're someone that wears a uniform. And I feel like you look good in uniform. Okay, but yeah. So let's take a look at your cards already. So yeah, with the we are the connections that we make card, you definitely could be a Capricorn as well. Definitely Capricorn. I'm even getting a bit of Aquarius energy, you know. So again, about, you know, being very individualistic and not copying other people's styles as well, being very true to yourself. So yeah. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups that came up, right? So I feel like, you know, your style definitely is all about your body, because I get the vibe where it's kind of like maybe it's very hard to find clothing that like, you know, looks very nice on you, that sits well on you. And I can kind of see people like, you know, looking at your clothes and being a bit like, whoa, like where'd you get that? Like that looks so good on you. And I just feel like, you know, your clothes that you wear is very flattering on yourself as well. And it's kind of like, you know what looks good on you, so you will wear it as well, you know. And yeah, I feel like your clothes are very popular as well, where it's kind of like everybody knows what you're trying to go for, the look you're trying to go for. Like, you know, maybe you're someone that's like, you know, very like, not simple, but I feel like, you know, you have like, you know, like I said, statement pieces where it's like, you know, you'll wear a top and then you'll wear like maybe a flannel over it. And then you'll put a jacket over that as well, you know, like you love layering. Or, I can see you being someone that's like, you know, if you wear jeans, you love like, you know, rolling it up and then wearing like a nice boot with it, or even, well, like, I don't know, like I just get the vibe where it's kind of like, it's simple things that make your outfit look a bit better, you know, where it's like rolling up your sleeves, or tucking a shirt in, or adding a blazer, or layering, or having a simple t-shirt, then, you know, dressing it up with a blazer or something, you know, where I feel like people just get the vibe where it's kind of like you're very smart when it comes to your fashion sense, and it's kind of like, you know what you're doing type vibe, you know. So yeah, I feel like, you know, people kind of like, you know, come to you for advice, or they just feel like, you know what you're doing, and it's kind of like nobody can tell you what to wear or how to wear your clothes either. So yeah, like I even get the vibe where it's like I can see someone like, you know, saying, oh, like that's not how you wear this top or whatever, that's not how you do this, and then I can see you being like, bitch, I don't care. Or like, you know, if you wear a bra, I can see you kind of not caring if people see your bra as well, you know. And yeah, I just feel like, you know, when it comes to your body, it's kind of like body positivity. And yeah, people definitely are checking out your ass in those whatever clothes you're busy wearing. And yeah, bro, like they're looking at your ass. Or like maybe you have like a lot of camel toe sometimes, and I can see people like, you know, looking at like your camel toe or looking down there. You know, you could be a male, you could be any gender, and like you like wearing sweatpants because you know sweatpants, you know, looks good on you. Or like you'll wear jeans that like, you know, accentuate your ass. But yeah, I got that vibe as well. We got the 9 of Swords. So this talks about disappointment as well. So I feel like, you know, it's kind of like the vibe that I'm busy getting is, though, at the same time, where it's kind of like not every single look that you do you know, sorry about the dogs, but like, yeah, not every single look that you do kind of like, you know, hits the mark, you know what I mean? Because I got the vibe where it's kind of like people know the look you're trying to go for, and it's kind of like if you don't, you know, hit the, like, get the look right, it kind of looks a bit bad maybe, or not bad, but it's kind of like a makeup look. So like I'll put something on the picture, like I don't know what I'm gonna picture, but I'll put a picture up where it's kind of like, say now you're busy doing your makeup, right, but you don't blend it out completely, it's gonna look blotchy, it's gonna look like, you know, a bit cheap, it's gonna look like not as good basically, you know. So I kind of feel like, you know, sometimes maybe your outfits don't really, like, you know, go for the look that you're trying to basically give off, you know. So maybe sometimes you'll dress a bit too informal for a formal event, or like vice versa, you'll dress too formal for an you'll dress too informal for a formal event, or formal for informal event, you know what I mean? So there's a vibe where it's kind of like sometimes maybe you don't always fit in, and maybe sometimes people are a bit like, oh, like, is that what you're busy wearing, or like you're a bit overdressed, or you're a bit underdressed or something. And yeah, sometimes maybe you don't always blend your makeup in like completely or something, like, yeah. Or I can see you maybe like having a purse, and then maybe the purse is a bit broken, or like it's a bit like the lock doesn't work properly or something like that, and then people being a bit like, oh, you know, but like, just like, whatever guys, like for real, like your style's amazing, okay? And then we also got the Ace of Pentacles. So again, talking about, you know, expensive clothing and expensive items and like expensive statement pieces. So your style is like, you know, money vibes, you know, expensive clothing. And like I said about, you know, you liking to look nice wherever you're going. And yeah, you like to look good. And I feel like, you know, people get the vibe where it's kind of like, you know, you look good as well. And I feel like that also is like a good thing, because they can kind of see your confidence in your clothing as well. But yeah, again, about your shoes and your feet and everything. So I feel like, you know, even your nails, maybe you like getting your nails done, and it's kind of like, even if your outfit doesn't look that nice, as long as you have like, you know, a nice shoe, or as long as, you know, you got a nice makeup look, or as long as you got like, you know, anything, it's like, as long as you have this one statement piece done, then it's kind of like, it's fine, it saves everything, you know. Like, yeah, like I said about having a basic outfit, but then like, you know, just like, you know, sprucing it up with a nice blazer or something like that, and it's kind of like that makes all the difference. So people get the vibe where it's kind of like I said, you know what you're doing. And then we also got the Nine of Cups. So literally where it's kind of like, you know, not all your outfits people will love, but I feel like with the Nine of Cups, it's kind of like people love most of your outfits. Like literally 99% of the time people love what you're busy wearing, and they want the same thing for themselves. But like sometimes they're kind of like, oh, that's not for me, or like, you know, I wouldn't wear that or something like that, you know. And I think it's just because they're saying like, you know, they're saying it because of your body type, or they're saying it because of something like that, you know. So definitely comment down below, like, you know, about that as well. But yeah, people feel like your clothing is really cute, they really like it a lot, but they just feel like it wouldn't look that nice on them. But I feel like, yeah, I can see people like wanting your jackets, wanting your clothes, and like thinking that you're really Tumblr and everything, basically. Yeah, Tumblr vibes. Like I'm getting like, you know, beach hats, I'm getting summer babe type vibe, like, you know, hot girl shirt, Megan Thee Stallion type vibe, Doja Cat type vibe. I'm getting those people for some reason even. And like maybe you have like very long hair as well, and like you like dyeing your hair but like in layers, and you enjoy also like curling your hair as well, definitely. Like you love having your natural hair. And yeah, then we also got the Queen of Cups, I mean the Queen of Wands, and this talks about, oh yeah bro, literally 2 queens, we got 2 nines, so definitely, you know, a lot of synchronicities. So I feel like your style is very kind of like cut clean, neat and everything, like nothing's out of place, like, you know, your hair's always laid down and everything. So yeah, for real guys. But the thing about like, you know, having this type of style is kind of like, it's really easy to mess up sometimes. So I feel like that's why it's kind of like, you know, it's either like, you know, you got it or you don't. Like it's the same with makeup, you know, where it's kind of like, even if you like, if you just don't blend it in, like it ruins your entire look, you know what I mean? So I feel like your style is very particular to who you are as a person, like that's super cool. But yeah, the Queen of Clubs, she talks about authenticity. So people feel like, you know, you're very authentic, your clothing is very to yourself, you know, you wear what you want to wear basically. And yeah, let's get into your song. So it says, tumbling down, I hit a wall. Man, I'm so tired of breaking shit, ignoring calls. Starting fires, you said, where the hell you been? I've been around, I'm not gonna let you in. Hold my hand, don't touch. So yeah, I just feel like, you know, people feel like they can't replicate your look basically. And I'm seeing people taking pictures of you as well. Like people saying like, can I take a picture of your top? Can I take a picture of your shoes? Can I take a picture of this because you look so nice? So yeah, people trying to copy your style basically. But yeah, I feel like you dress really nice though, for real though. Like, you dress for your body type, and that's freaking amazing. And then your channeled message says, love me or hate me, you can't get enough of me. Guys, I literally got that way. It's kind of like people don't like you, but it's like they like your outfit though. Like, I can see someone being like, oh, I don't like them, but like, I like the outfit. And then it says, you turn haters into fans, period. You like hiking, going to the woods, taking shrooms, messy hair, ooh, smiling plants, and picking up sticks. And then it says, Casey from Skins. I'll put a picture over here. So yeah, guys, that is what I was really getting for your energy. It's like a lot of different styles, for real. But yeah, that's what I got for your reading. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. And don't worry, my dog's okay, she's just barking. What is a pile number 3? Let's get straight into your reading. So what is your style? Alrighty, so we got your overall energy being the giraffe card, the spirituality card, and everything, and then we got your crystal over here as well. I think it's green kyanite or something, but I freaking love this crystal, okay? And then yeah, we got your song, which is Care by B. Bodhi. I'm sorry if I said her name wrong. And then we got your cards here as well. So the channel message that I heard for you guys was really interesting, because definitely, you know, with the whole green vibe, I did get the vibe where it's kind of like maybe people are very envious of you. And like, I even heard the words like something about like you enjoy looking down on people, or like, I don't even know, guys, but I kind of felt like your style definitely is kind of vibe where it's kind of like maybe you enjoy looking better than everyone else in the room, or I just get a vibe where it's kind of like I can see you kind of like, you know, being very self-conscious about what you're busy wearing, and then people kind of looking at you and kind of being like, bro, why are you self-conscious? Like, you know, you look amazing. And yeah, maybe you could be someone that's very short and you enjoy wearing heels, or like you could be a very tall person so you wear a lot of flats sometimes. And I just feel like, you know, yeah, like for some reason you remind me of like Tall Girl. Like, I'll put a picture over here, like the movie. Like, guys, that was actually a cute movie. Like, I was like hating on it, like I was like, nah, like that's not a good movie, but then I watched it and I was like, oh, it's actually kind of cute. So there's that. Okay, it's on the airplane. But I was just getting the vibe where it's kind of like maybe you enjoy wearing jackets that don't have any shoulders. Like, I mean, that don't have any, like, you know, like you like wearing short sleeve stuff. Like, what the heck? Short sleeve jackets, short sleeve stuff. Like, I'm getting a lot of short sleeve tank tops, a lot of, you know, maybe bras, sports bras. Maybe you don't like wearing a shirt sometimes, or like you like walking around naked or something. But I get the vibe where it's kind of like very free spirited and everything. But yeah, talking a bit again about kind of like you liking things. Oh, and I was even getting something about like wearing like really heavy makeup, or like something about like wearing like a dark clothing, guys, for real. Yeah, maybe you're someone that likes wearing like, you know, a lot of heavy eyeliner or something, or like you like wearing, like you like listening to rock music, or you enjoy heavy metal things, or it's kind of like you exude a lot of just like, you know, like, I don't want to say like I'm better than you guys, but like you just exude a lot of like energy where it's kind of like people sometimes are, but like I don't know if you like me or not. So maybe it's kind of sometimes very hard to tell, you know, who you are as a person, and it's really hard to tell, you know, how you're really feeling about people, because it's kind of like people are a bit like confused when they first meet you. But I feel like, you know, you're probably a very loving person, you know, literally the song's called Care. But yeah, there's just a vibe where it's kind of like people feeling like, you know, you dress up kind of like to make people feel bad about themselves or something, you know. So yeah, but anyways, let's get straight into it. So we got the Love Lock card. Okay, interesting. So I'll put a picture of like something about Love Lock. I haven't even watched the TV show. Oh yeah, Love Lock, red hair. Oh yeah. So okay, scratch that. But anyways, so I got the vibe where it's kind of like definitely maybe you've read the book Eleanor and Park. Like, I get the vibe where it's kind of like you definitely might have red hair, guys. Definitely might have red hair. Really pretty, beautiful red hair, guys, for real, okay? But yeah, I can see you kind of like, you know, really loving your face as well. I feel like, you know, people just feel like your face is very attractive, and I can just see people like, you know, staring at you, looking at you, and kind of like, you know, daydreaming, or it's kind of like you have a very familiar face as well, definitely. But yeah, something about like people seeing you and being like, wow, like you look so familiar, like I feel like I know you from somewhere. But like, even getting the vibe where it's kind of like you exude a lot of like, you know, maybe going to clubs, going to bars, or like you look like you go out a lot, but like you look like you go out a lot. Like it looks like your look has been influenced by a lot of people that you care about as well, definitely. Maybe you have a lot of idols in your life and you like dressing like them, or like you like having inspirational Pinterest boards, or I can even see you having like, you know, on Pinterest, like having different looks dedicated for different days, or like you like planning out your outfits before you have them as well, definitely. Yeah. And I'm even seeing where it's like if you go on holiday somewhere, I can see you packing in clothes and like looking amazing as well, bro, for real. It was kind of like you dress like you're on holiday. Where it's kind of like, you wear something nice and cute and flowy and airy every day. So yeah, I'm getting sundresses, I'm getting like, flowy energy. Something about your legs being exposed as well. Like I'm not getting like pants a lot. Like for some reason you even remind me of like a Rigby. I'll put his picture over here. Like I don't know why, like he's like really short, but then you also remind me of Mordecai. Like I'll put his picture here. Like I'm like the short, but then I'm like, you tall, like which one is it? So but yeah, none of them wore shirts and they were all naked as well. So again, I'm getting about you being naked a lot, guys. So I think your style literally is like, being naked, or it's kind of like people think about you being naked a lot, and it's kind of like they like your clothing style, but they'd much rather see you naked. Okay, but yeah, anyways, so we've got the Two of Cups that came up, right? Interesting. So this kind of vibe where it's like maybe you enjoy thrifting or something, but I'm seeing with the Two of Cups, it's kind of like your favorite thing is other people's favorite thing as well, like maybe you enjoy like I just get the vibe where it's like you like dressing the same as your best friend or something. Maybe you enjoy twinning, you enjoy wearing like like you like wearing matching jackets with friends. It was kind of like I can see you wearing something, and then maybe when you're at the mall somebody else has the exact same outfit as you, and it's kind of like, whoa, like we had the same idea, like isn't that so cool? And I feel like you don't really mind if somebody's wearing the same thing as you basically as well. But yeah, something about twinning energy, something about that as well. Maybe you're twin flame, but yeah, I'm just getting the vibe ways like people wearing the same thing as you basically. But yeah, I feel like people find it to be very, very, very attractive. Like I'm even getting something about like looking in the mirror or like a reflective energy. So yeah, like I just feel like people look at you and they're kind of like they think about their own style as well, because maybe it's kind of like you kind of how do I say this? I feel like, you've definitely gone through a long transformation where it's kind of like for the longest time you were maybe wearing the wrong size bra that wasn't meant for your actual, boobs. Or maybe you've always just like, been wearing the wrong size clothes. Like, maybe it's like one too small or like it's one too big. And it's kind of like finally now you have the right size, and it's kind of like it finally fits you. And I just feel like people are kind of like, wow, like you just seem like like just like more different. You seem like a better person. Like I don't even know how to say it, guys, without sounding like rude, but I just feel like you just like your style really just like it's really good for you. And I feel like it's really good in general. Like you have a good sense of style basically, because it's the right size. Like like you're not wearing like overly baggy, and like not that there's anything wrong with that. I just feel like you wear like fitted clothing, and it's kind of like it looks good on you, bro. For like whatever you wear, like it looks good on you. So and I feel like before maybe you didn't always have like a good sense of style. Like you maybe just used to wear whatever you wanted to wear, but like you just weren't wearing like what was good for you, or like what was accentuating whatever, you know what I mean? So I feel like nowadays though, like you try to wear things that like are your size and everything, or you try to maybe just like put in more effort in your clothes, because it's like maybe before you didn't. It was kind of like some days you put in effort, some days you don't. Some days you're kind of like, okay, I feel like dressing up today, and like you'll go all out, you'll like do your makeup, you'll do your hair, you'll wear makeup, you'll put on heels or whatever. But then other days you're kind of just like, nah, I'm Gucci, I'll just stay at home, like I'm not going anywhere. And there's even a vibe where it's kind of like, yeah, I can see you maybe being in like, if you're someone that goes to gym, maybe you wear your workout clothes. I can see you going to the mall in your workout clothes, and then people kind of being like, oh, like you work out, like wow, like that's so cool. So it's kind of like even when like you're on trying, people find it to be very attractive as well, bro, for real. So yeah, like I feel like I can even see you looking very attractive, and like when you're busy working out, bro, like you're busy sweating but like a little hot though, what's up for some reason even. Or like if you're someone that swims a lot, like people feel like it's very attractive. Or I can see people even like like thinking like seeing you around and being like, oh my word, like they probably swim a lot, like look at their arms, like it looks so strong. Or like look at their legs, like they must work out or something. Or like look at their face, like they must be a model or something. Like that type of vibe where it's like people trying to maybe associate you with something as well. Okay, then we got the 10 of Cups that came upright. Wow, guys. So this talks about, successful relationships, but I really feel like, again, talking about, your favorite thing is someone else's favorite thing as well, So maybe your outfits are heavily inspired by, like I said, your idols and everything. And I can just see people like, oh my gosh, another airplane. Anyways, like I was busy saying, I just get the vibe where it's kind of like, you know, your clothing is definitely heavily inspired by maybe your friends, or heavily inspired by your idols, mostly your idols though. And I just feel like, you know, someone will see you maybe wearing like, you know, a band t-shirt, and they can see them saying like, oh my gosh, like I love that band, like that's my favorite band too, you know. Or like maybe you like wearing t-shirts of like, you know, like I said, your favorite artists and everything, and it's kind of like it's really cool, you know. Or maybe you like wearing, you know, merch from like, you know, your favorite bands, or from your favorite TV shows, your favorite books or something, and people think that's so cool because it seems like you like incorporating your interests also in your clothing as well. So saying that you're a huge Twilight fan, I can see you wearing like, you know, Twilight clothes, or like your look is heavily inspired by like, you know, Twilight, or like, you know, like that type of vibe. So it's like you look for inspiration in like, you know, small things, and maybe you even make your own jewelry as well, you know. Like I can see you making your own bracelets and everything. Yeah, but it's super dope though, for real, guys. And then we also got the Two of Wands. So again, I feel like, you know, your style is something where it's kind of like people can talk about it all the time, because especially with the two and the two, I just feel like it's heavily influence and influencer vibes, where it's kind of like people might feel like you even are an influencer, like you're very popular or something, or like you just exude the vibe where it's kind of like, nah, like something's different about you or something, you know. Like, are you meant to be here, you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, maybe when it was like, you know, Civvies Day, or like, what do you guys call it? I don't know, but we call it civvies, when you get to wear like normal clothes at school, because like usually we have to wear a uniform. Like maybe you used to like, you know, just like dress all out or something. Like I remember like this one Capricorn girl that I knew, like bro, she's beautiful, but like yeah, she would always wear like high heels, a dress and makeup, and like we were in grade 5, guys, like we were 11 and 10, and she was freaking wearing like high heels and everything, and people thought like she was like really weird, but like bro, she knew what was popping, like bro, she looked amazing, okay. And like nobody can like say anything else about that, seriously. So again, I just feel like, you know, your style kind of like makes people like want to talk about it. And yeah, like I just see people like, you know, wanting to approach and wanting to be like, oh wow, like I love your earrings, where'd you get it? Or like, I love your top, are you a fan of this and this? But again, talking about communication, so I feel like, yeah, bro, the Eight of Wands, I just feel like, you know, your outfits and your style really just, it's just really inviting, where it's like people want to talk to you, people want to know more about you and everything, and more about you, bro, for real. It's kind of like, it's a look, like your style is like a look into your personality, it's a look into who you are as a person. Like for real, let me know if you guys pick pile number 3, because that's super dope, guys, for real. Like I really like this vibe a lot. Yeah, but something about even Catra, like I'll put over here, Catra in a suit. Ooh, damn. Katrina Sue. But yeah, the Eight of Wands, so maybe you enjoy, or like not enjoy, like maybe you wear clothing from like different countries, because I'm even seeing something about imported from like somewhere else. Like I can see you saying, oh, this is from Spain, this is from Europe, this is from wherever, you know. I see you saying that as well. But yeah, it depends on the day. But yeah, let's get into your song, because I've been talking long, guys. So it says, it's been a while since I talked about it. Maybe it's time to cooperate. I need some help to forget about it. I don't want your sympathy. Stop saying you give a shit, because you don't really. So yeah, I really feel like, you know, your style talks about your personality a lot, and it's kind of like either you understand the reference or you don't understand the reference, you know. It's kind of like, yeah, like, you know, if you're like maybe a Halloween costume, maybe you take Halloween very seriously, and it's kind of like, you know, some people take Halloween very seriously, where it's like they'll wear a costume where it's kind of like, it's a combination where it's like Luke Skywalker with Spock from Star Trek, and it's kind of like you won't obviously know who those people are unless you like have watched Star Wars or whatever, you know what I mean, Star Trek. So it's kind of like that type of vibe. So sometimes maybe your band t-shirts or your references that you're busy wearing, it's kind of like it doesn't make sense to everyone else, you know what I mean. So yeah, but it's kind of like it's your own secret private little joke or whatever. And then another airplane, I freaking okay. But yeah, anyways, guys, so yeah, anyways, so let's get into your channel message. So it says, okay, we got the crude, so we got the Eve guy. What Eve guy? But I'll put his picture over here. So we got guy, I'm pretty sure, and like, yeah, like the cruise, I'll put them all over here. And then your channel message says is the cruise, so I'm gonna put the pictures over here. You like, you give this vibe, like this is like maybe your style, like, you know. And then it says, alone by herself, she bought the kingdom she wanted. And then it says, you like shiny things, electric / acoustic guitar, rocker vibes, tattoos, different colored eyes, got nothing to lose. So you give it very like, you know, like that type of vibe where it's like you like you play guitar or something, you wear tattoos, or like you like wearing contact lenses or something. But yeah, very alternative and everything, and like by yourself and everything. But like, yeah, something about like you being reinvented and everything. So it's like version 2.0. Like, yeah, you're whatever, like 2.0. So yeah, that is what I got for pile number 3. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is our pile number 4? Let's get straight into reading. So what is your style? Alrighty, so your song is IDC If You Be Dead by TK Medeza. I said her name wrong, really sorry. And then your overall orange is going to be the uncomfortable smile, and then yeah, I've got your cards here as well. So let's get straight into it. So as for your channel message, I heard something about, like, it was really funny though, like for some reason, powerful, I feel like your clothes are very relatable, where it's kind of like, you know, you're someone that's very simple. Maybe you enjoy wearing simple t-shirts, basic t-shirts. Like, it's kind of like, you know, your outfit choices aren't really out there, you know, where it just seemed like it was like, you know, you enjoy wearing Uggs, boots, like, you know, simple things. Like maybe you have like a pair of fake glasses or two, where it's like sometimes your wear could be quirky or something. Or I kind of feel like, you know, your outfit includes like what you're busy eating, you know. So it's like people kind of feel like sometimes your outfits are very basic, or it's kind of like I don't know, like it just feels like maybe it's a bit Pinterest inspired or something. Or I'm getting something about, like, I even heard something about like most of my outfits are borrowed or thrifted. So maybe you're someone who's into thrift stores and thrifting clothes, and like you enjoy wearing your friends' clothing, or like you love wearing your friends' clothes. Was kind of like your style is kind of just like, you know, whatever you want to wear. And it just kind of felt like, yeah, you wear whatever you want to wear. And yeah, like, you know, you wear your friends' clothes, you wear your brothers, your sisters, your moms, dads, whichever gender, your siblings, like you just wear their clothing, like it's not a big deal, you know. I kind of felt like, yeah, like I felt like I was getting like the best of both worlds. Like I was getting Hannah Montana, guys, like I'll put a picture, I was getting Hannah Montana vibes, like literally like Hannah Montana, Miley Stewart, where it's kind of like, you know, yeah, I was like, why am I getting Hannah Montana? I was like, oh, that's why. So yeah, guys, for real, like I got the vibe where it's like I was getting her vibe actually, like for some reason. But I feel like, yeah, like you don't really care, like, you know, what you wear. It's kind of like you just wear whatever you want to wear. And yeah, like for the most part, like maybe half of your wardrobe is like literally not even your own clothes. Like it belonged to somebody else before it belonged to you. Like I said about hand-me-downs, thrift stores, or your parents' clothes, I mean your family's clothes, or your friends' clothes, or whatever. But yeah, like it just feels like I can see people, like, you know, meeting you and being like, oh my gosh, like this jacket looks nice on me, but like it would look way better on you. So I just get the vibe where it's like maybe your body looks really nice or something, or I just feel like maybe you have a look or certain style where it's kind of like things sometimes look way better on you than it does on other people, you know. So yeah, like I'm seeing people being like, oh my gosh, how come my top looks like so much better on you than it does on me, like you should just keep it. Yeah, for real, guys. Well, I feel like, you know, you're someone that enjoys making your own aesthetic sometimes. Like, yeah, I feel like you have your own aesthetic. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be making a separate video on what is your aesthetic. But for some reason I'm even getting, like, you know, She's the Man. Like I'll put a picture over here. I'm getting Dove Cameron vibes. I'm getting Descendants, China and McLean vibes for some reason even. Yeah, I'm getting something about dreadlocks. I'm getting braided hair and everything. So you could be someone that has like a very complicated night routine where it's like, not complicated, but you know, people feel like, you know, you take care of your skin, you braid your hair before you go to bed, or you like to straighten your hair in the morning. Yeah, there's a vibe where it's like you cut your nails really short, maybe even you like wearing crop tops, you like showing off your stomach sometimes, like you like wearing booty shorts even. I'm getting that even as well. Yeah, for real, I'm even getting that. But at the same time, I'm also getting like maybe like a bit of like tomboy vibes, or a bit of like yeah, I'm getting a bit of tomboy vibe as well. So, and like even skater person type, skater boy type vibe, like, you know, Avril Lavigne even. I'm getting singing as well, definitely karaoke singing and stuff like that. So yeah, but let's get straight into it. So we got the Keep Calm and then we also got the Smiling Soul. That's really interesting. So with the powerful, like I really feel like, okay, anyway, sorry about that. So literally with the Keep Calm, and I really do feel like your outfits are really like, I was even getting like very chilled vibes where it's kind of like, it's nothing too fancy, nothing too out there, you know. It's kind of just like, you know, yeah, I'm wearing this, like it's cute or whatever, like, you know, like your clothes are very just like, you know, minimalistic, and kind of like, you know, you wear what you feel comfortable in, you know. So it's kind of like if you feel comfortable wearing crop tops and like, you know, booty shorts, that's what you're gonna wear. If you feel comfortable wearing like, you know, conservative clothing, which maybe you could even be like a huge conservative person, you'll wear that as well, you know. So I just feel like, you know, again, Miley Cyrus, or like, you know, Gemini vibe, Capricorn vibe, because literally Capricorn and Gemini are freaking same person, and Virgo. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, your outfits are really like, you know, chill vibes, super calm and everything. Like, it's literally super, super, super calming, you know. You even could be someone that like you have a certain palette of clothing that you wear. Like, you're someone that's kind of like, no, I don't wear greens, I don't wear blues, I only wear purples, reds, or like I can see you kind of being someone that like you stick to a certain specific color palette when it comes to your clothing though. It's kind of like you're someone that's like, you know, you'll wear whatever you want, but at the same time you have a certain look that you're going for, you know. So I feel like you already have a certain aesthetic, and like I said, stay tuned for the video. But yeah, I feel like people kind of feel like you have a lot of like a different color scheme, where it's kind of like maybe you love wearing very like, you know, black dark clothing, or like you always wear like purple clothes, or it's kind of like you only wear blue like on very specific occasions. Like, you know, usually you would like, no, blue, like no, I would never wear blue, like it's not, no, no, no. But then I can see you being like, actually, you know, like I'll wear it if like I feel like I want to, you know. So yeah, I'm getting that even. Or like if you're someone that's very conservative, like when you do like actually show skin and everything, I can see people being like, oh my gosh, like wow, like being blown away and everything, guys, literally for real. And then we got the smiling soul. So I also get the vibe where it's kind of like maybe people get the vibe where it's like you're like listening to old music, you know, old and stuff, and like I'm just getting like, you know, old vibes. So even literally you could be someone that's very like, you know, old, no tea no shade. Maybe you're someone that's kind of like just like, you know, an old soul and everything. But yeah, people get the vibe where it's kind of like you're very bubbly, very happy, happy-go-lucky and everything. Like you even could be someone that likes wearing 3/4 shorts or something. And like you give up the vibe where it's kind of like you can maybe fix a toilet, or like you know how to like, you know, do electrical stuff, or like you know how to do bolts, or even I don't know, like weird stuff. Like I'm getting like a weird energy. I mean, not like you're weird, I just mean I'm getting like weird messages. But yeah, people just feel like, you know, you're happy with like, you know, who you are and what you're wearing, basically. Like you're kind of like, oh, I'm happy with this, like it doesn't really matter, you know. So yeah, you'll wear whatever, and like I said, like it looks better on you than it does on your friends sometimes. Because I was getting the vibe where it's like you wear your friends' clothing and then it looks better on you than them. But yeah, people like what you wear though, for real. They think it's really cool and unique and different. Yeah, very different though. Okay, we got the 4 of Cups that came up, right? So again, talking about like, you know, hand-me-downs, and people just feel like, you know, you might like thrift a lot, or like you wear your parents' clothing, or your family members' clothing or something. Yeah, and something about like yeah, you liking red or something, like you like wearing red, but again, like you stick to a specific color palette as well. And like also for some reason I can see your style also being someone that, like, yeah, you have an amazing smile. Like smiling is a part of your outfit, guys, literally for real, like smiling. My gosh. Okay, or like you have a very white teeth. We've got the 7 of Clubs that came up, right? So you even could be someone that's kind of like you, if you go to school and like you wear a uniform, I feel like, you know, you look amazing in like your uniform. And I said this in a previous pile, but this is more kind of like, you know, you can make, you know, boring outfits kind of look less boring just because you're in them. And it's kind of like, yeah, like, you know, saying that you see like, you know, a boring t-shirt, I can see you making it into a very cute dress, or like, you know, it looking very oversized on you and kind of like looking very cute, you know. So it's kind of like, even if you aren't trying to make it look cute, it just ends up looking cute because you're in it, bro. So definitely I feel like, you know, you make outfits look cuter just because it's on you or something. Or it's kind of like certain colors definitely bring out the color of your complexion, of your eyes, and it's really good though. Like, you know, stick to what you're doing, guys. Like, you know, stick to that color palette. It's doing the most for you, it's doing the best. And there's another airplane. I just lit some sage, guys. And literally, is a tip, guys, I put my sage in a candle so that it doesn't like mess everywhere. So yeah, if you guys have any other tips for like, you know, keeping your sage somewhere, greatly appreciated. But anyways, so yeah, so like if you wear like, you know, schoolgirl outfit or whatever, like, you know, a normal outfit, not outfit, I mean a uniform to school, I feel like, you know, you'll make it look cuter. Maybe you're someone that will be like, okay, you'll make your skirt a bit shorter, or like you'll add little cute ribbons or bows or something. Like I just see you kind of like, you know, making a cute outfit, or like making a boring outfit look very cute. So people kind of feel like, yeah, you like to upstyle stuff, you like to recycle stuff, and just like, you know, yeah, make it look cuter basically. Like, that's super dope, guys, for real. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles. So literally your style is someone also that has a lot of money, because I get the vibe where it's like low-key, like you remind me of Gabby Hanna for some reason. Like I'll put a picture over here, like Gabby Hanna, guys, for real. Like she's someone that literally is so rich, guys, like literally so freaking rich, but like she pretends like she's broke. And I feel like, you know, people get the vibe where it's kind of like they wonder sometimes, like, you know, why do you wear these clothes if like you have money? So it's kind of like, yeah, you know, like I don't know, like I just get the vibe where it's like people feel like they know you have money, like maybe you look like you're very rich or something, but it's kind of like your clothes don't always reflect how much money you actually have, you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like, you know, maybe you don't always realize how attractive you are or something, but something about like, yeah, yeah, but your style's like, you know, you're very popular, attractive, you make money, easygoing, easy to talk to, funny, again, laughing, smiling, happy and everything, you know, amazing eyebrows as well, amazing eyes, like beautiful eyes, amazing lips, definitely, guys, for real. But yeah, I'm seeing something about like your aesthetic is like also like, you know, putting flowers in your hair and everything. Like it's cute stuff, guys, for real. Again, I was getting flowy dresses and like not wearing pants and like and everything. But yeah, mostly about the whole color aesthetic and everything. And then we got the 5 of Wands that came up, right? So I can see people also feeling like, you know, you only like wearing certain types of clothes and you don't like maybe trying out new things sometimes. So if you know, like I said about, you know blue doesn't look nice on you, you won't wear blue. And it's kind of like that type of vibe. Also now I can see someone buying you something and you being a bit like, oh, thank you so much, but like that's not something I would wear, you know. So sometimes maybe you're very stuck in like your own style and it's kind of like you don't like to try out new things sometimes, and that's totally cool though. I'm just getting the vibe where it's kind of like people feel like you don't like trying out different outfits, you know, like you wear the same thing over and over again, like literally you might wear the same outfit over and over again, or like you have the same style just over and over again. Yeah, for reals. And then we also got the 7 of Swords that came up, right? But at the same time I feel like, oh guys, the airplanes. Okay, but yeah, let me see if I can make this a bit brighter, guys. Sorry, I feel like it's really dark. But yeah, anyways, I was getting the vibe where it's like with the 7 of Swords, maybe you have a lot of scars on your like body or something. Like I'm getting like your bruises, I'm getting like that as well. So like that's also part of your outfit sometimes. Like you're known for having like a lot of bruises on your body and everything. But yeah, that's kind of funny. But like obviously from like, you know, I mean like playing around, like not from like anything like out there. But yeah, anyways, so let's get into your song. So it says, I've always told you many times, just respect my privacy. If I'm gonna put something on the floor, I put it there. Don't touch my stuff because you can't mess up my confidence. Never pretend. So yeah, guys, literally you give off like, you know, very confident vibes, kind of like you don't care what people think about you, don't care about, you know, if people like your style. If they don't like your style, you're kind of just like, bro, that's what I want to wear. I don't really care if you like it or not, you know. Yeah, you give it like, you know, you're a very private person. It's kind of like you don't ever, you know, text your friends and be like, oh my gosh, what should I wear? Like, should I wear this? Like you'll just be like, bro, I'm gonna wear whatever I want. Like it doesn't matter. Like give me something to wear. Like I really don't care, you know. So yeah. And then your channel message says, super sporty, head always filled with random facts, really good at Sudokus and crossword puzzles, word searches. You like saying random things out of nowhere. And then it says weird noises in brackets. And then it says activist vibes, dear white people. So I'll put the main character in dear white people. Like you remind me of that person as well, definitely. But yeah, like that's your whole aesthetic, guys. Like it's really cool though, for real. So that is what I got for pile number 4. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on sorry, this is like, what do you call it? My incense. But yeah, anyway, today's video is going to be on what is your style. Alrighty, so your song is War of Hearts by Rowell. I freaking love the song so much. I'm gonna link down a Malik video. So yeah, actually I'll put a picture of Malik. I freaking love them. This isn't your style, but like I love them, okay? But yeah, anyways, so we got your overall energy being the world card, and then we also got your songs over here. So let's get straight into it. As for your channel message, guys, for some reason like I was hearing something about like a Victoria's Secret model. So literally, guys, I don't know, maybe you could be into modeling, or it's kind of like your style is definitely very like, you know, like it resembles kind of like I'm getting like the late 60s, or I'm getting kind of like, you know, maybe like you're a 90s baby, or like an 80s baby, a 60s baby. But yeah, like for some reason I even got you like wearing like very fancy ball gowns, or maybe it's kind of like you have a very different style compared to like, you know, what's in and what's like, you know, I guess you could say hip and popular now. more hip and popular. I sound so old. But now for real, guys, like I just got the vibe where it's kind of like, you know, maybe you're someone that prefers your own style, you prefer your own aesthetic and everything. And I don't know, I kind of feel like I can see you like liking things that, you know, aren't generally seen as being attractive or aren't generally seen as being stylish. And I can just see you kind of like trying to break away social norms, you know. Maybe you're a male but you're wearing more feminine clothing, or you're non-binary and you're trying to like, you know, have a more of an androgynous look or something. But either way, I just see something about like not conforming to kind of gender stereotypes and like, you know, societal norms and everything. And yeah, like I even got something about like wearing ball gowns, and like maybe for fun, like you like wearing like, you know, dresses and everything. Or it's kind of like people get the vibe where like they feel like you get really freaky at night or something, when it's kind of like, you know, when the lights down, or like when the lights are low and like everything, when nobody can see you, like you like, you know, dancing naked, or like you like putting on makeup and putting on nice clothes. Or maybe sometimes you always do your makeup very late at night or something. But yeah, again, about wearing ball gowns and dresses and everything, fancy clothing, you know, suits and ties and everything. But like it's super dope though, so you just give a very like, you know, professional vibe, I guess you could say. Like you seem like a very serious person, but I feel like you're like getting up to mischief a lot though. Like I feel like Capricorns and Geminis are kind of like that, because literally, and Aquarius people, like they're either gonna be the most goofy people that you ever met in your entire life, or they're gonna be super serious all the time, you know. But then sometimes you meet like a little tiny percent that's like, you know, goofy and also serious. So yeah, those are my favorite types of Geminis and Capricorns and Aquarius people. Anyways, let me stop daydreaming literally. So we got the Magnus card, guys. I'm being dead ass. I didn't even know we had this. The synchronicities in this pile is like astronomical, okay? So yeah, we got the golden boy that came up, right? Definitely I'm getting the vibe where it's kind of like you might have amazing eyes, definitely amazing eyes. Like you remind me of like this other guy. Like his name's Brad. Like maybe your name is Brad, guys. Like literally it could be Brad, or like your name starts with a B or something. But yeah, you have like amazing eyes, you know. I feel like, you know, you might even do your hair in a style every single day, where it's kind of like you do the same hairstyle every day and you're kind of known for having this like one look. Like it could be really short, or it's kind of like you flick your hair up, like you always put gel in your hair, like you like laying your edges down and everything. Or like you like having a very specific winged eyeliner, but like you make it two wings instead of one wing. Or like you like wearing denim on denim or something. But again, like you're like screw social norms and everything. But yeah, people find it to be very attractive. So yeah, and then we also got the Magnus card, and I'll put a picture of Magnus. Guys, I freaking love him. Like definitely even could be a Taurus, guys, for real. Like I'm even getting like Noah Ciento, whatever his name is. Like I'll put his picture over here. I'm getting that guy. And like Jordan Fisher, like I'm getting him for some reason. A lot of masculine energy, guys. So definitely you could be a male watching this. You could be any gender, but yeah, literally. So I'm getting the vibe where it's kind of like, you know, if you are a male, you might even wear makeup. I just see you busy experimenting with your look basically, and like trying on new things. And yeah, I feel like people just get the vibe where it's kind of like they feel like maybe you're very kinky, or you give a very like, you know, kinky vibes. So you give off kind of like a vibe where it's like you like cosplay, you like a role play. But yeah, I just see you in an outfit that's kind of like people don't expect you to wear as well, you know. Maybe you have like a secret, like a maid, like, you know, maid outfits. Like I'll put a picture over here, but like they're very popular now, like literally so popular. Like, you know, like males in maid outfits, and like a woman in suits and everything. Like it's really popular right now, so maybe you're doing that as well. But yeah, anyways, so we got the 8 of Swords that came up, right? So I'm getting something about wearing like hiker boots or something. Like I'm getting like, you know, really high platforms for some reason. I'm seeing something about wearing like makeup, like I don't know, like not clown makeup, but like wearing a lot of exaggerated makeup, you know. Maybe you're someone that you like, you know, kind of emphasizing your features on your face. So if you have nice eyes, like you'll put on a lot of mascara, or like if you have really red cheeks, you'll maybe emphasize it, or maybe you like putting freckles on your face. But yeah, it's like a lot about makeup, guys, for real, for some reason. But like when it comes to your clothing, you know, I kind of feel like maybe you like wearing a lot of like what's it, like checkerboard stuff, like, you know, like checkerboard pants. Like I'll see if I can get a picture and put it over here. I'm getting that could be a vibe as well. And like I don't know, like I'm getting like, you know, baggy clothes, mom jeans type vibe as well. Even I'm just getting a lot of also like, you know, poofy dresses. I'll put like one over here. I'm getting like Cinderella type vibe, you know, Bella and everything, the princess and everything. Yeah, even. But then again, I'm still getting the costumes and everything, guys. Like for some reason, like people just feel like, you know, like you got some costumes in your bedroom, guys. Okay, we got the 10 of swords that came up, right? So there's also a vibe where it's kind of like you give a vibe where it's maybe like you don't like what you're busy wearing for some reason, you know. I can kind of, or maybe you like kind of like, you know, being like, I don't want to say a Debbie Downer, but I feel like, you know, you like being realistic, you like being down to earth, and it's kind of like you don't like imagining things sometimes. Like, yeah, I'm getting a lot of like, you know, you're very serious and everything. Yeah, you're very serious, so people definitely might be scared to approach you, or it's kind of like they feel like they'd be scared to be your friend, or they just feel like, you know, you look very unapproachable sometimes. So yeah, I can see people like, you know, meeting you and being a bit like, oh, like I can't talk to them, I probably shouldn't talk to them, like they probably wouldn't like me, or like we wouldn't get along or something. And then it's kind of like, you know, how you dress definitely probably isn't similar to who you are as a person, you know, because you could be wearing like, you know, like these fancy dresses and everything, and like you could be doing all the most, like, you know, wearing whatever you want, but then it's kind of like your personality has nothing to do with that as well, you know. So like you probably just dress up and like, you know, wear what you want to wear because it's fun, not because it means anything too serious, you know. So I feel like you don't take your style too seriously, like especially if you're on Magnus Bane, guys. Like for real, I freaking love him. Okay, like here's another picture of him, I freaking love him. But yeah, I just get the vibe where it's kind of like, yeah, you don't take your style too seriously, you wear what you want to wear because it's fun. And if people judge you because of what you're busy wearing, it's kind of like it's their loss as well, you know. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. This talks about a change as well, so I feel like, you know, you enjoy changing, you know. Maybe you change your outfit like, you know, 5 times a day, and like that's just it. Yeah, I even get the vibe where it's like, yeah, you change your outfit like a lot during the day, guys, literally. And people think it's really cool though, that's kind of like you get the best of both worlds, and that like they know that you're into kinky shit. And then we got the 7 of Pentacles, so you also give a lot of like, you know, you're very fancy, you got a lot of money type vibe. You eat with a knife and fork type vibe. You go to fancy restaurants and everything. But yeah, let's get into your song. So it says come to me in the night hours, again talking about the night and everything, and the twilight. I will wait for you, and I can't sleep. I can't help but love you, even though I try not to. I can't help but want you. Stay with me a little longer, cause I'm overcome in this war of hearts. I freaking love the song, guys. If you don't listen to it, I'm gonna be so upset, guys, for real. Like, you're gonna make me cry. I love the song. But yeah, I freaking love the song, guys, for real. So I feel like, you know, maybe if you are someone that makes your own clothing, maybe it's kind of like you don't sleep that much, or people get the vibe where it's like you're very tired, you work really hard, long hours and everything, and they just feel like, you know, they don't want to basically disturb you or something, because maybe it's kind of like people only get to see you like, you know, not that much, or it's kind of like they feel like they only see you like, you know, when you're on your way back from work or something, or like you look like you're in a bad mood. So it's kind of like they're saying, oh, like that's why I don't want to approach you, like you look like you're tired, you look like you're just like done with the day or something. Or it just looks like you're basically gonna take over the world basically as well. So it's kind of like you seem really preoccupied as well. So yeah, you know, I even feel like, you know, you give the vibe where it's kind of like you don't make eye contact with people. Yeah, like even if people check you out, like you won't even notice them at all, literally. Guys, I freaking knew it. Your channel missed. I promise you I didn't even read it, guys. I promise you I did not. It says suits and ties. I knew it. Serious, always sarcastic. You were the one who always stays up late. I knew it. At sleepovers, you love scary movies, mystery films, self-care days, always spending money. And then the picture is also Clueless, the main character. So yeah, guys, that is what I got for your reading. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is our pile number 6? Let's get straight into your reading. So what is your style? Alrighty, so your song is Feelings by Vita Bodhi, and then we got your overall energy being the work office card, and yeah, we got your pile you chose and your cards and everything. So let's get straight into it. As for your channel message, I heard something like very interesting for some reason. Like I got like an image of somebody playing somebody bowling, like, yeah. So maybe you like wearing like shoes that are too big for you, or you have very, very big feet or something. But I got something about having big feet and a big head. And you know what they say about having big feet, so you know what I mean, you got that BDE. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I feel like, you know, you might be very well known for kind of like your hair and like wearing nice shoes as well. And like having really nice legs as well, bro, for real. But anyways, like I heard something about kind of like you fitting really in, like you fitting into your family members' clothing. And like I spoke about this, I think in pile number before or something. But it just kind of felt like, you know, maybe you don't buy your own clothing, you know, where it's kind of like maybe you're very, like, you're much younger or something, or you're kind of someone that's just like, you know, you go shopping like once every 6 months, and you just like, you know, go shopping once, and then it's kind of like, okay, then you're done. And yeah, maybe you like re-wearing the same thing over and over again. And I feel like you could just be someone that like, you don't like shopping, you don't like wearing, like, or you feel like clothing isn't that important, you know, because I see you kind of being someone that's like, you know, you wear what you find cute, but at the same time you don't really know what your style is, you know. I feel like if somebody had to ask you like, what's your style, like, you know, maybe you could be a Pisces, and it's kind of like, that question is such a loaded thing. Or you could be a Libra, and it's kind of like, oh my god, like, that's such a loaded question, like, you're asking what my style is, like, what the heck, like, definitely, bro, like, I knew a Pisces friend that I had once had, and literally she was like that. Like, she had a certain style, but at the same time, like, she just wore like a shirt and shorts, but she would always make it a thing where it's like, no, but it's specific shorts, specific shirts, you know. So you could be someone that's kind of like, your style, like, you know, is your spirituality as well, you know, where it's kind of like, maybe you wear a lot of crystals, and you're just very like, you know, spiritual and everything. It's kind of like, you seem very like, definitely very spiritual. Like, people get the vibe where it's kind of like you got like a bit of a voodoo or something, or they're kind of like, nah, like, I can tell you're into something or something, you're into some witchcraft or something, you know. Or you might even carry like, you know, tarot cards with you. But it feels like, you know, more of your style is kind of like, your style isn't about your clothes for some reason, guys. Like, I feel like your style is more about like the things you talk about, maybe, or like I said, it is about how you accessorize, but I feel like you wear clothing that's only important to you, you know. So yeah, similar to part number 2, but I spoke about kind of wearing family heirlooms, or wearing crystals, wearing like, yeah, like, you could maybe put crystals in your boobs or in your pockets or whatever, or you love wearing rings and bracelets and everything, but like, that actually means something to you. Or like, if you wear a certain t-shirt, it's kind of like you got it because you liked it. But then at the same time, I also got something about somebody else buying your clothing for you. So yeah, I feel like you're still trying to figure out your style, maybe. Definitely might still be trying to figure it out. Or it's kind of like, maybe definitely you could be a Taurus as well, where it's kind of like, maybe some days you feel like, you know, being like this whole princess, being very girly, very feminine, and then other days you feel like being more like grunge, you know, being kind of like more introverted, more masculine, and kind of just like, you know, not wanting to do that much, you know what I mean. So I feel like it's kind of like you switch between the two as well, when it's kind of like, it's either or basically, you know. So yeah, for real though, I feel like it's just like a huge jump between like your style as well, definitely. But yeah, for some reason I'm seeing something about like, you're not fitting right into your clothes. So maybe it's kind of like you buy a lot of oversized t-shirts, and it's kind of like you haven't grown into them. Or yeah, you know, you might even like still be wearing like clothing that you've had since like middle school, since primary school or something, because you haven't gone shopping in a while as well. I'm seeing that as well. Or like, you like wearing like your school outfits, like, you know, say now your school gave you like a tracksuit pants, I can see you wearing it out. Or they gave you a hat, I can see you wearing it out, you know. Or like you know, those like, if you go overseas somewhere and you can buy like those tourist t-shirts, I can see you wearing that out and being like, yeah, I went to Thailand, like doing that type of vibe, you know. So but yeah, like, it's cool anyways. So we got the hellos and goodbyes. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, again, where it talks about, you know, your dark side and your light side, I just feel like, you know, you like experimenting, and it's kind of like, again, you will basically swap through days where it's kind of like, you'll go like maybe even 3 months or 6 months, even like a year, bro, where you're kind of like being very like, you know, again, like in love, lovey-dovey and everything, but then you'll go the next year, 2 years, like, you know, being very grunge and everything. So I kind of feel like you wear whatever you feel like according to your mood as well, you know. So if you wake up today and you feel very sad, like, you know, you'll make yourself look like, you know, you won't put an effort in your outfit basically. But like, if you feel like, you know, you're in a good mood, like, you'll put on something that matches your mood basically, you know. So I feel like, you know, your mood basically definitely does determine what you wear. But I'm just seeing something about you having a certain style for like, you know, 6 to like, you know, 3 years, and then it changing drastically, you know, literally. Like, I'll see if I can link down something below, but like, you know, the glow up videos people have been making, sometimes it's a bit problematic, but yeah, I feel like maybe you're someone that like you just had a huge glow up, like recently you just like, you know, redid your style, and it's kind of like it's really working for you, it's doing the most, it's doing great things for you, so, you know, keep going. But yeah, something about you just recently changing your aesthetic basically, and I feel like it's really like it's good. And then we also got the after us card again, so I'm seeing something about you changing your style and kind of like people feeling like they're digging the new look as well, you know. Maybe you cut your hair, or maybe you just went shopping again and it's kind of like you're wearing your new clothing now, and then it's like, oh wow, like you went shopping, like it looks so cool. And then it's kind of like after 6 months you're gonna end up re-wearing the same thing over and over again. And I just feel like, you know, your clothing or your style is kind of just like, you know, the same thing, but it's kind of like it's specific to you and your mood, like I said. But at the same time, I feel like if you go out and you buy new clothing, you look good, okay? So you know what looks nice on you as well. And it's kind of like, obviously you could, you know, be looking killer every single day, but it's kind of like, why would you do that for like no reason, you know? So I feel like if you feel like dressing up and looking nice, you will look nice. But if you don't feel like putting an effort in, you won't do it, you know. So people kind of know that it's kind of like they can catch you either looking like, you know, you're a 10 either way, but looking like, you know, a 10 or a 10, you're a 10 either way, okay? For real, you're a 10 either way. But it's kind of like, yeah, because I even get the vibe where it's like sometimes your friends could be like, bro, I didn't even recognize you, like what are you wearing, you know? Like if you're really not in the mood to like, you know, get dressed, like you'll be wearing whatever you freaking want to, you know, or like you'll wear the same stained t-shirt, or like you'll be wearing like some t-shirt that's like so small, like it's just way too small, like it's way too big or something, you know. Or it's just like, yeah, that type of vibe. And yeah, you guys also got the most cards, pile number 6. So we got the Knight of Cups that came up, right? So I feel like at the same time people feel like, you know, you got this whole like, I don't know, like low-key you could even be like a TikToker, like you got like a whole TikTok about, I'll put a picture of you, like, you know, Dixie or whatever, D'Amelio. But I'm definitely getting vibe where it's kind of like people feel like, you know, you're very like romantic as well. And I feel like it really shows in your clothing somehow, or like in your style. Like maybe you try to always incorporate like, you know, wearing hearts. And again, yeah, your emotions definitely rule what you wear as well. But for real, you could definitely be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Gemini as well, definitely. Like the singer's a Gemini, but with the Knight of Cups I'm getting Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So yeah, you always dress according to your mood. And then we got the Death card again. This talks about changing your style. I feel like you've just gone through a huge transformation, and it's kind of like sometimes you definitely do revisit old, you know, phases that you went through, because maybe you went through like a huge girly phase. And again, no stereotypes attached, I just mean girly as in like very feminine phase. And then it's kind of like I can see you revisiting that and being kind of like, oh wow, that was nice, like maybe I should try it again or something, you know. But I feel like for the most part, if you're done with something, you're done, you know. Because I just feel like you've gone through a lot of different styles, and it's kind of like this is the latest one, and it's kind of like it looks very nice on you. But like whatever style you do end up choosing, it's kind of like it looks good on you specifically, okay? And then we got the Queen of Swords that came up, right? So people also feel like you're someone that's very sexy. You're very, very, very sexy. They feel like you know to kind of like, you know, flatter your body and how to turn people on as well, bro, for real. I just see you definitely making like people's heads turn and stuff like that, definitely, bro, for real. Like yes, okay, I'm getting Virgo energy, guys. Like yes, Virgos are so freaking hot, guys. Like Virgos, ooh, okay. But yeah, Virgos also in the same tone, Virgos in the same breath. But yeah, I feel like, you know, people like your hair as well, definitely. But there's something also about like you kind of like staring out into the distance as well, you know. Maybe you seem like someone that's like, you know, a huge thinker, and it's kind of like it's really like cool as well. Like they're thinking like, what are you thinking? Like you look so mysterious and cool, like that type of vibe. And then we also got the Five of Swords. So yeah, I also got the Five of Swords. It talks about basically a breakup artist. So I kind of feel like, you know, maybe people always see you alone, and I kind of feel like, you know, your style is kind of like, again, it's very like it's to yourself as well, you know. But I feel like at the same time, you don't mind other people buying you clothes, and it's kind of like clothes isn't a big deal for you. Like you think that there are more important things than clothing. Like maybe you prefer again your jewelry. Like you're like, no, jewelry is the way to go. Like I prefer my jewelry. Or like your piercings are the way to go, but that's also jewelry. Or like your crystals, something like you're saying, no, that's way more important. Like feeling comfortable and like loving myself in everything that I do as well. So yeah. But again, the breakup artist, I just see you like, you know, leaving a certain style that you had before and kind of like saying goodbye completely. But like some days you'll be like, okay, fine, like you'll revisit it or something. And then we also got the Ace of Cups that came up, right? So this talks about, again, emotions. Yeah, bro, I feel like again with the ace and everything, you dress very feminine and very masculine as well. Definitely, you balance it out, your light and your dark and everything. So yeah, let's get into your song. It says, "Love me like a go." Okay, so your song says, "Love me like a garden full flowers, like the driest desert in the rain. Love me like cigarettes in Paris. Love me like a book that has no name. Let the birds sing, let the fish swim, and appreciate the life you live." So yeah, bro, I feel like your energy is kind of just like, you know, you live in the moment, you love every single moment, and yeah, you don't judge people based on clothes, and you don't try to, like, you know, spend hours being like finding the perfect outfit to, you know, impress that boy down the street or something. You're kind of like, no, bro, like, I'll wear what I want to wear, and like if I feel like, you know, maybe doing something different today, I will, but like I dress how I feel like dressing type of way, you know. So it's really dope, guys. And yeah, I just feel like, you know, you don't really care about like clothing and like physical things, like more, you're kind of more like, you care more about like other things, spiritual things or something. But yeah, so it says cottagecore lesbian. Definitely could be a lesbian as well, guys. And like you're into cottagecore, I'll put a picture over here, like this is your style. And we got Tangled. Okay, we got like, I'll put some pictures as well. Tangled and the boyfriend, Flynn and everything. And then it says some vibes. Sucker for old movies. You dress like you're from another time. You enjoy dressing in ball gowns. Did I say that? Oh no, I said it in pile number 5. But yeah, you enjoy dressing in ball gowns, going to cemeteries, and you love fireworks. So people get that vibe from you as well. Pile number 6, again, enjoying life, you know, just having a good time basically, with your friends and your loved ones. So yeah, that is what I got for pile number 6. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below other video suggestions, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. This is the outro, guys. This is me just dancing, doing this shit. Yeah, outro. Okay, love y'all. Okay, bye. I think I'm gonna show you my song I'm listening to. I'll link it down below, guys. It's Pianos Become the Teeth, my favorite freaking, yeah. Okay, my phone's broken. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah. Love you guys so much. Okay, focus on me. Okay, there we go. And now, okay, I'm leaving. Bye.